Coming up today, we're chatting with Jared Grant.
Doing a different song with a different person every 2 months.
I'll fill you in on what's happening at Maitland Jail, and Dan will tell you how to throw your hat in the ring to play West Best Blockfest 2024. Produced on Awabakal and Warramai Land, this is The Good Stuff on Newcastle Live.
This is
Good. Good
stuff.
The good stuff. Maitland City Council has dropped a bombshell by announcing the immediate closure of Maitland Jail. The iconic slammer is shutting down until further notice after an independent review of the site, including the fire and electrical systems. The council have promised to keep everyone up to date with how the repairs are coming along. To find out more, head on over to newcastlelive.com.au. Local muso Jared Grant has just released a brand new single called 3 Days. Here's the chat that we had with Jared about his plans for the rest of the year. I was shocked to learn that you've only been here in Newey for 2 years, right? From Coffs Harbour. So what's that transition been like to kind of go head first into a brand new music scene?
Oh, it's fun. Honestly, it's so much fun because Coffs, it's beautiful. It's got an awesome lifestyle and all of that. It's just a little too small for an art scene.
Yeah.
And so to jump down here and be able to see music on a Wednesday and, go out on a Monday to, Carrington and see people trying new stuff, it's fun. It's encouraging to be around a place where art is so celebrated. Yeah, definitely not a hard transition. Very fun.
Yeah. Do you feel like you've been accepted pretty quickly?
I think so, yeah. I definitely was lucky enough to have, Cormac and Maeve here.
Yeah, true.
Family already in the scene. But I felt like I feel like I made a space for myself where, yeah, my music and my stuff has kind of had a place and I've made a lot of friends. It's been really fun.
Yeah. So, look, you've just released a brand new single, which is actually the start of a huge year for you. But before we get into that, can you tell me a little bit about this single?
Look, it's a true story, essentially. I came down here. I was still living in Coffs. I came down here for 3 days to record with Cormac and Matt McLaren at SM Studios Productions. And I met this person, and over those 3 days, we just fell more and more for each other. At least I certainly did. And yeah, it felt like each day we kind of picked up where it left off and kept going with it. And I tried to get that in with the songwriting. The choruses, they kind of pick up where they leave off and they evolve as the verses kind of go on.
Yeah.
I recorded it with Darcy Long. I had Alex Brollo play drums, Manu play bass. Just like so much local talent with it. I'm really, really proud of it. Yeah,
it sounds fantastic. I'd love to know who did the artwork.
Oh, that's Bo. That's my guy Bo.
Yeah?
Such a legend. Bo X Art World, I believe, on Instagram.
We'll tag him.
Yeah, please. He's unreal. So the inspiration, it was a photo that I actually took during those 3 days. I didn't want to just use a photo from something. I wanted to kind of go to the Newey artists and see what I could do with it. And I loved his watercolor work. I was like, hey, can you make this more romantic, more dreamy? And he just, oh man, it's so, I love it. I'm so in love with that album artwork.
Yes, it's gorgeous. Yeah. This whole thing is just like romance overload. I'm obsessed.
Certainly.
So gorgeous.
Can't help myself.
Now, let's talk about the rest of the year because you actually have a pretty big schedule ahead. So tell me about your plan.
Yeah, look, it's going to be a song every 2 months. That's the plan. I have a massive backlog of songs that I've written over the years. It's it's a lot easier to write songs than to record and release. But I don't want to just kind of lean on my old stuff. I also want to be able to make new songs and a song every 2 months is right on the difficult side of doable. That's kind of what I'm telling myself. Yeah. And I'm recording with different producers and kind of leaning into lots of different sounds and stuff. And it's really fun. I'm really stoked with it.
And so do you have many of the songs laid down, like ready to record?
Yes, yeah. One that I'm doing with Mellow Bear, I would say is like 80% done.
Yeah, cool.
Another with Alex Brollo, I did I was doing on Friday, and that's probably about 70%. You know, it's just little finishing touches, and even like working with different producers. They've been doing their little thing with it. You know, adding their own flavors, like Darcy on 3 days, like the guitar solo, the finger tapping, like all of this. It's been fun to get flavors from different producers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so why have you laid out this kind of, you know, every 2 months you'll release a song? Why have you set that challenge for yourself?
I wanted to come into this year and just release an EP, but I found myself getting a little too obsessed and a little too, I think as an album listener, you want an album to be perfect.
Yeah.
And I wanted to tell this narrative, I wanted it to flow and musically, and I just got too insular with it, and I killed it. Like I just overthought it to death. I was like, all right, forget this. I just want to pick the best song from it and just get it out and just say that I did it. And that was 3 days. That was the song 3 days. And with that, as I was going into the release cycle, I'm like, I think this is what I need, rather than like trying to be so insular, just reaching out, doing a different song with a different person every 2 months. It just keeps a consistency, because I think you can stagnate a little bit as an artist. Like last year I released an EP, I had a big EP launch and it was really fun. And then I just didn't release anything. I didn't write much for the rest of the year. And I think I would like to keep up some creative momentum.
Yeah, totally. And now you were saying that you're going to be playing with like some different sounds and stuff. Can you let us in on what we can expect what you've been leaning into?
Oh man, look, I've been listening to so much R&B. Like I'm on a Daniel Caesar kick like nothing else.
My gosh,
so
yes.
That is
amazing.
definitely, I want to lean into that. I've got a song with Alex Brollo where me and him are collaborating on this song where we're both singing on it, and it's like, it's beautiful. It's definitely in that R&B sort of bag. A song that I'm doing with Mellow Bear it's like almost dream pop. It's kind of beachy.
Okay.
I've got plans for like content around it that's going to be really washed out and sunset and really beautiful. I think I think I'm happy to write songs and then take them to different producers and let them have their way with it, because different producers, they bring out different parts of the song. And I think that's fun.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And so gig-wise, what do you have coming up?
Oh man, look, you walk into a pub, you'll probably see a flash of pink. I gig very consistently around Newey, but the one that I'm really excited for is April 27th. That is at the Ori Hotel. Me and Abby Yo are doing a back-to-back gig.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I've just started practicing with a band just full of absolute weapons. And so that will be the first band gig that we will ever do, and that's the 27th of April. And it's going to be awesome.
Yes. Who's in the band?
It's me singing and playing acoustic. It's Alex Brollo on drums. It's Natalie Davis on keys.
Okay.
And Chad Pennington, Chad Penfold
Yep.
on electric guitar. I am by far the least talented person in my band, and that's exactly how I wanted it. Like, I'm so okay with that.
That's amazing. Look, I'm so inspired by everything that you're getting up to, and
you.
The challenge that you've laid out for yourself. So look, thank you so much for coming in for a chat.
My pleasure.
And I can't wait to hear everything that you release.
Thank you so much, Bonnie. I really appreciate it.
This is worth.
Sounds good.
Good stuff.
Artist submissions for the 2024 West Best Blockfest are now open. Now in its third year, the festival is once again gearing up to host the hottest original music party in town. If you're keen to throw your hat in the ring, head to newcastlelive.com.au to find out more.
Good stuff.
That's it for the good stuff today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow from 4 p.m.